Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna, and today is Saturday, August 26th, and it is WIP weekend number 72. I've had a busy week. Paige stayed with me for only one night. She wasn't feeling well. I think she just wanted to be home, and I know her dad's off today. So, excuse me, I only had her for a day and a bit. So, what's going on this weekend? I had another baseball game and we won, so that's two in a row. Yay! A few more games and then we have playoff weekend, and playoff weekend is so much fun. All the teams set up little tents beside the field, and we have food and we just sit around all day, watch everyone play, and have a great time. So, hopefully, I think that's the weekend after Labor Day. So, let's hope for no rain that weekend. What else has been going on? We had a great barbecue with the family. Everyone was here. My mom stayed for about 3 hours, so that was wonderful. She's very, very tired, but no major complications after the last round of chemo. So we're really pleased with that. And she'll be going for blood work next week, and hopefully she'll be able to do her last round of chemo. So that's wonderful. Colin's mom is still in the hospital. She's doing much better, though. She does not have the delusional dementia that happens to senior citizens after surgery. That has dissipated. So she's back to her normal self, worried about her bills and everything. So we're looking after her bills, and we'll go see her tonight. So it's been about 2 weeks since she's had her surgery, and she got a little bit of pneumonia and fluid in the blood, so she was on antibiotics and had some oxygen, but I think that's all done now and it's just rehab now, so that's wonderful news for that. And then she'll be going to a senior's home for a couple weeks just to rehab, because Colin and I can't be there 24 hours a day looking after her, so we thought that was the best solution, and we're hoping, if she likes it, that maybe we can sell the house and put her there, because I think it would be so much better for so many more people to talk with. And it's like 2 minutes away from our house, so it would be perfect. And I had a few questions from last week's video. I'm just looking at my notes down here, so if I look down, I'm sorry. Some people asked me the top that I was wearing last week, what the pattern was, and it's called the Crochet Top Down Easy. And it's done by Knit and Crochet with Joanna, and I will link that link below so you'd be able to see it. I looked it up, and I actually found it in my old books, and what I do is I write down everything that I do, but I didn't do pictures before. It was just writing. So now this year I've been putting pictures in, so it's so much easier to find something that I need. So that's the pattern. I'll link it below. And I did VIP cross stitch unboxing and looking at them, and someone had asked me how they compare to our crochet hooks. It's right here, these crochet hooks here, and I use them. I was on the treadmill. They're not as glidey as my $20 hooks, but you get all these for $10, so it's amazing. And so I did a comparison. So this one was done with my tulip hook, and this one was done with my VIP cross stitch, and tension, there is no difference whatsoever. So I think it's a fabulous deal if you want to get some ergonomic hooks. Really, really good deal. So I just made notes. I use the same yarn and then just the tulip hook, which tulips are my favorite because they are so smooth. I use the red tulips and they're so smooth. Anything glides through this. But the VIP stitch, I had no problems, no splitting, nothing. So I definitely recommend them. Excuse me. So those were the questions that were asked from my last videos. And let's get into my WIPs. My first WIP is my cross stitch. So here it is here. I've been working on it. And you really can't tell. I'm going to put a little picture here. So I've almost completed the first three, and I've done some bordering. And when I, instead of putting the color back in the pack, I'll just go find it and, I'll add it in where the colors are. So that's what I've done on the cross stitching. I'm really enjoying it. I was working on some black yarn this week, and I'll show you the project in a minute. But I have a hard problem, such a hard time seeing black. And so I decided I'm going to get one of those neck lights, and I've ordered it, and hopefully Amazon will deliver it today or tomorrow. And I think it'll help with the cross stitch also, because it's very tiny, but I like doing it. So that's my first WIP. My second WIP, my diamond painting, I've added maybe much more of the black. I'm going to be working around the whole outside with the black for the skull. I can just grab it here. Just have to move a few things. So that's it there. So done all along here. So I'm just doing a little bit at a time. I'm going to be starting the 100-day countdown to Halloween. Neva started it, and I will link her channel below. And she said anyone can join in at any time. There's fluff flying around. Every time I move things in here, the yarn fluff flies around. But she started a 100-day countdown, and what she does is she watches a movie every day and puts out a video every day. Tells you a little bit about the movie and shows you the project she's working on. So I might do once a week a countdown to Halloween and show you my Halloween stuff that I'm doing for that. And what else? Diamond painting, cross stitch, and I think that's it for those WIPs. I'm working on a knitting WIP, and last month I started a knit blanket, and I'm doing it, and I just wasn't enjoying it, so I ripped it all out. So I started a corner to corner blanket in knitting, and this is hours and hours of work. But the reason I like it is I hope you can see it. It makes its own border here, which I really like, and I can tell that it's a knitted project. And the yarn I'm using is Premier Puzzle in the color Cryptic. So it's a little bit of a mess because I had to roll all the yarn up, but I'm enjoying this. So I'm glad I ripped out the other project, and this looks like knitting when you look at it. So I'm very happy with that. So that's what I've been working on. Like I said, this is hours and hours of work, but it's helping me keep my stitches consistent. And I dropped a stitch, and I figured out how to get it back on the needles. So that was good. Thank God I found it right away, or else I wouldn't have known what to do. So that's my first WIP in knitting. And then my only crochet WIP right now, I have plans for the future, but my only crochet WIP is another corner to corner blanket, and I'm using the Caron Skinny Cakes. You can't see that. The colors are turning out really good today. It's a dull, rainy, cloudy day. It rains, it stops, it rains, it stops. It's been a few days, but the humidity is awful. So the colors, maybe it's good that it's cloudy outside, because the colors are turning out pretty. It's a little bit more vibrant than that, but I love the way it's turning out. I am using, the recommended hook size is a 4, and I'm using a 4.5, so it's going slowly. But last time you saw it, I was here. So I've done 6 rows. So the colors are just spectacular. So I'm just going to go and go and go until it's almost finished, and then I will start decreasing. So I have no idea what size this is going to be. It's going to be for me when, you're cold, but you don't want a heavy blanket because it is such a lightweight. And I really like the way it's turning out. So that's what I've been working on, and it's taking longer and longer the bigger you get, but that's the way it goes with C to C. And then once you start on the decreases, it seems to go really quickly. So I have 2 balls, skeins. I'm not sure what these are called, cakes. I have 2 cakes of these. So like I said, once I get almost finished, probably 50 yards left, I will decrease because I don't want to take a chance of running out of yarn. So I'd rather have some left over than not enough to finish the project. So that's what I'm working on as a WIP. I did do some projects that WIPs and finished all in 1 week. So that's my WIPs. And since I had a few days without Paige this week, I've been trying to catch up on all the videos I watch. I'm days and days behind, but I like to catch up. I like to see what everybody's making because that's what gives me inspiration. That gives me new projects. And it also shows me channels I've never seen before. And I just add them and I watch them all. So my playlist every morning is huge and I love it. I sometimes I put it at speed and a half to get through them faster so I can see all of them. But usually I just watch them at regular time and I watch them while I'm crocheting, knitting, doing my cross stitch. So my first WIP is this bat. It came balled up in all that yarn I got for $150, the huge amount of yarn. I think it is a red heart sparkle and it's got the gold sparkle, but I don't know if you can see, I gave him red eyes. My fangs, it turned out not too bad. So I've got one done, 3 grandchildren, 2 more to go. So I'll be working on those. And I really like the pattern. I was watching Heather the Crochet Witch, which showed her bat that she made. And she got the pattern from Rose and Lily Crochet. It's easy crochet bat. So I will link both those channels below. But I thought he is adorable and a perfect little size. So I've got 2 more to go. And hopefully I have enough sparkle yarn for all 3 of them. So that's one of my completed items, and I really enjoyed it. And it didn't take me long, basically not even 2 hours. I went through the video quite quickly, and during the day when I have my videos going and I'm watching, that's how I crochet. I actually had my iPad watching all the videos I watch, and then I had my phone with a tutorial on it, so I would pause that and then start my phone so I could see the pattern. So I really, really like this. And the sparkle, I'm hoping you can see it, is just amazing. So that's a little bat. So that's a completed item. Oh, excuse me. It's early in the morning. My hair is still wet. And I've only had 1 coffee, so I'm going to have my decaf after I finish videoing and start editing. And when I edit, I just add pictures in. If I make a mistake, I'll correct it in the box below. So, but I don't edit my talking, so this is me. My second item is called the Dewdrop Scarf, and it's by Cabin Fever Crochet. And I just love watching her. She's got a very quiet, soft demeanor, very, very level. I just love watching her items she makes. And she sets up a little stall in the market every week. So she also does jewelry, and I believe she sells it, and you can email her. So that's Cabin Fever Crochet. So Dewdrop Shawl. And this is for Paige. It's going to be a scarf for the winter time. So that's it there. It is, I'm 5, or I used to be 5'9", so it is over 6 feet wide, and she'll be able to wear it either this way, just tying it up in a knot, or I've showed her mom, this way. And there, you'll probably see the picture. The colors are way more vibrant than they're showing up, but it's very, very soft. And what yarns did I use? I used Red Heart Unforgivable I've got my notes down here too. I don't know if you can see this. Ridiculously Good Ideas. It's my notebook. And I haven't done the pictures yet, but now I put a picture of everything I make. That way it's easier to look back and see. The pictures aren't great, but they give me a great reference. So that's the Dewdrop, and I really like it. And hopefully there's a picture up because the colors are much brighter than they're showing here. And I'm not sure if I said it's rainforest. And then this week, I will be putting out a video for this. I got Happy Mail. It was, I'll explain it. It is a mystery box that is done by Judy. And Judy, I'm so sorry. Judy's, I can't remember what it's called. Judy's Creations in Crochet. But I will make a separate video, and fabulous deal. I'm so excited I did it. And Judy, thank you so much. I will be putting another video all by itself of the beautiful, luscious yarns that were in my mystery box. So that will be coming out sometimes next week. I'm going to film it later on today after I do my grocery shopping and a little bit of house cleaning. We'll see about the house cleaning. It's not too bad. So let's see. So that'll be coming out next week. And I have one more finished item. And as you know, I didn't show this morning. I showed only two of my granny squares that I do on the treadmill. It's because the other ones are in this blanket that I made. So it's a wheelchair lapgan. And like I say, I just use all my scraps. And, you know, some are a little thicker than others, so it's not too bad, though. I will put a picture up here so you can see the colors better. And I used Pound of Love. This was in my big purchase that I got, and the color is, if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Pink Salt. So it's not coming out very well, but it's amazing the difference a blanket looks with the different colors, because I have made one with the hunter green, and totally different looking blanket, and it's just granny squares. So I do have another pile of granny squares, but they're more of a 3-weight. And I'm going to have to, there's more fluff flying around. I'm going to have to find a 3-weight that I can border all the squares with. And I was hoping with one of the yarns that I had that I can make enough for a full blanket, but I haven't. So I'll have to find some other 3-weight that will go with it. So those are just sitting on my cart right now, waiting for their ends to be sewn in. So I did this with the continuous join, and I really like it. I found the tutorial on how to do this. Heather the Crochet Witch has one, and Play Hooky with Me has a continuous join too. So I think I did a combination of the both, but they're both very similar. So I'm very happy with that. And so now I'm down to basically no more squares, except for the 3-weight squares that I have. And I have to get on. I haven't been on the treadmill every morning because Paige was here, and my back was sore. It's way better now. It's like I didn't even have any issues, so I'm happy about that. But my knees from playing baseball all summer, I've had awful pain, and it's pulling the muscle in the back of my calf, so, and then my upper leg. So I've been on the treadmill only 3 times this week, so I will do one tomorrow. I did not do it this morning. I got up late. I didn't get up till 7:30, so that was wonderful. And it continues. So that's my blanket. And my daughter's best friend is a nurse, and she works up in Milton, which is a town just north of us. And she gets patients that are waiting to be put in seniors' homes. So she has asked if she could have a few of my lapgans, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring them up closer to Christmas time, and the people that are there, and I get to be there when they get them, so that'll be so much fun to be able to see the reaction, and hopefully they'll be, you know, something that they can keep, and when they move into their residence, then they can have it for the rest of their lives. So it makes me so happy that someone else is looking for my wheelchair lapgans. And I believe that's it for WIPs and finished items this week. I did get quite a bit done because Paige and I were sitting on the couch and we were doing some coloring and watching movies. She wasn't feeling well, so I did get her little shawl done in a day. And yesterday I did the bats, so did get quite a bit. This weekend, I'm so happy to say my husband and I have no plans whatsoever. We'll probably go out for dinner Saturday night and obviously go visit his mom. Maybe depending on how my mom is, have them over for dinner on Sunday night. So it's gonna be a very quiet weekend. I'm so looking forward to it. That I can hopefully sit outside and do some crocheting. It's been humid and sticky and raining for this week. It's been an awful week, but it's supposed to cool down a little bit, and hopefully we get no rain for the weekend. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Get all your WIPs done, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.